uh, at the end of the whole 3 days, everybody that is not able to join, they will be able to at least get the video. Right? So, good day, guys. Welcome to my webinar. Today, you are going to learn a lot. Today, I want to explain the most anticipated crypto event in history. This event has been anticipated for over 5 years. So you should know how big it is. Okay. So I'll start with my introduction. My name is Ajayi Ayomide. What I'm committed to is liberating people in Africa financially through Web3 and financial tips. Right. So if you have me on your WhatsApp, you will have been seeing my status. I drop updates, I drop tips, I drop signals. So if you'll not be able to view my status, I will type my number at the comment box so you can be able to see my number. It will be very, very beneficial. Good. Now let's get started. So what is Ethereum Merge? Now, I'm very sure everybody here knows what Ethereum is. Please let me know in the comment section. Please, do you know what Ethereum is? Please let me know in the comment section by typing yes. Please let me know in the comment section by typing yes. Let me know in the comment section by typing yes. Thank you for the response. Let me know in the comment section. I'm expecting my response. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm expecting my response. You know what Ethereum is, right? Please let me know in the comment section. Okay. So for the sake of those that are just joining or they don't even have any clue about crypto, I'm making a video on how to get started fully on crypto and to definitely be free. So you should expect that very soon. Okay, now let's get started. Now, what is Ethereum Merge? It is a transition from proof of work mechanism to proof of stake. Now, this is the main purpose of the merge. Right? You know, there's something called blockchain. So for every blockchain has a unique ways of adding new. Please. Please mute yourself, please. So, okay. So every blockchain has a way of adding new blocks. So every transaction you send to blockchain, maybe you send Bitcoin or Ethereum to someone, the transaction of the transaction leaving your wallet, getting to that person's wallet, it is called mechanism, like agreement. You understand? Now, what is proof of work? Let me just explain what is proof of work and what is proof of stake. So you see the reason why there is a need for a merge. Okay. Now, proof of work proof of work network is one secured by miners who purchase mining hardware and solve mathematical puzzles to add new block. Okay, if you're a miner, what you do is you solve mathematical puzzles. So the more people are sending, let me just use the next 1 minute to explain how blockchain really works. Okay, now let's assume that I sent Ethereum from my own wallet to Isaac wallet, right? So when I send Ethereum from my own wallet to Isaac wallet, the transactions get added to a block. But before I send it, there are already existing blocks that have been existing on the blockchain. So for the new transactions to be added to a block and to be added to the existing block, they have to do a mechanism. So we have a lot of mechanism in crypto, and it's pertaining or peculiar to a blockchain. For instance, now Bitcoin is proof of work, BNB is proof of stake, Algorand is proof of weight. So they have different mechanism of adding new block. So proof of work, you need to purchase a mining hardware in order to be able to solve puzzles. And when you solve puzzles, you add new blocks to the blockchain. Now, if you notice that when you send Ethereum or any coin to someone, they charge something called network fee. So that network fee is the reward for the person that mines that block or that solves the mathematical puzzle, right? So this is just a picture of how the hardware is. It's always very, very big and expensive. In fact, you can see it. This is the hardware of proof of work. It's always very, very big and expensive, and you can't just see it everywhere. You cannot even see it on your laptop. So when people are always like they can mine Bitcoin on their phone through a app, I don't believe in that. They are not mining Bitcoin. They're only trying to collect Bitcoin from people that are house. I don't want to say a Ponzi mindset, okay, but that's a talk for another day. Now, this proof of work mechanism, it's used big machines like you are saying. Now, these machines, they emit big energies. Now, let me show you the energies. You can see it. You can see all this smoke. And you know that if you're a science student, you will have heard of global warming. You get so these big smokes, they cause global warming, and it is not environmental friendly. I watched a documentary of El Salvador Bitcoin mining place, right? That place, it is located far away from where people are living because of the heat. The heat is very, very much. So it is not really environmental friendly. And that's why I can say it is hard for you to see a Bitcoin mining center in Nigeria. I don't even know it here. It doesn't exist. You get now let me now move to proof of stake. You know, I'm saying that I said Merge, for those that just joined me, I said Merge is the transition from or switching from proof of work to proof of stake. So I've explained proof of work. Now I want to explain proof of stake. Now, proof of stake is very easy. You get proof of stake is in proof of stake, the network here is secured by validators who stake large volumes of a coin in order to add new block. For instance, now, instead of me to in proof of work, I solve mathematical puzzles in order to add a new block. But in proof of stake, I don't need to solve mathematical puzzles. I don't need to buy a big machine. I don't need to locate my mining center at a far away. I only need to have a large volume of Ethereum or the coin that is using proof of stake in order to add new block. So, in proof of work, people that add new blocks are called miners. It will be very good if you are jotting something down. Please let me know in the comment section if you are jotting something down. Let me know, please. Please, let me, someone said you can't hear me. I guess it's your network. Please let me know if you are jotting something down. Let me know. Let me know if you are jotting something down, please. Let me know if you are jotting something down. It's very, very important. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. So, for me to add new block, I need to have a large number of coins that are stake. So they are validators. We have a lot of validators in Ethereum blockchain, in BNB blockchain, right? Now, let me show you this picture. See something now. This one, you can see the logo of Bitcoin here, right? You can see the other one of other coin, right? So the one that you can see a man taking a sledgehammer. That is proof of work. That is, you need to work before you can add a block. You need to show a proof that you are working. Now, for the proof of stake, you can see another person facing the other side, adding tons of coins to a weight. You understand? So that means the person is actually doing what? Adding a lot of coins. So it doesn't have to take an hammer. It doesn't have to solve mathematical puzzles. All you need is large volume of Ethereum. Okay. Now, this event has been existing for has been anticipated for over 5 years. Okay. I'm going to share a little bit of the history, but then let me just talk about the goals, the reason why it is needed. Now, the first thing is security. The first thing is security. This is to make Ethereum network more secure, since there will be more validator in the blockchain. Now, let me explain this. The reason I said Ethereum will be more secure is because when validators are merged in blockchain, or let me put it in another word, when it is easy to become a validator, then the blockchain will be more decentralized. And when it is more decentralized, it is more secure. Now, this is what I'm saying. It is easy for me to go into the market with, let's say, $1 million and buy a lot of Ethereum and stake. It's very easy for me. All I need is my laptop and connected computers with it. But it's not easy for me to build a mining center, buy all these computers, microchip that I'll be using to mine it, buy gas that will be needed for the machines, and a lot of things. You get. So when it is easy to access, there will be more security because more validators. Please, another name for miners is validator. Another name for stakers is validator. You get. Now that's first. Second thing is energy. Like I showed you guys here, the energy consumed by proof of work is too much. Oh God, the heat. If you based on my own research, you can't get too close there unless you are in a form of, let's say, their company where you get the point. So energy used by proof of work is too much. You get now when they now merge to proof of stake, the purpose of merging to proof of stake of Ethereum merging to proof of stake is it is to reduce the energy consumption power by 99.5%. That means it will be more environmental friendly. A lot of companies, a lot of industry, a lot of government organizations will be able to adopt Ethereum. And I know that when we are talking about adoption in crypto, it leads to demand in prices, right? Don't worry, I have a place I'm going. Now, the third thing is scalability. Now, I'm very sure that almost everybody here that has been into crypto before or that has set Ethereum, you know that Ethereum is not really, the third one is scalability. You know that Ethereum is not really scalable. You can send Ethereum from my wallet to another person's wallet, and it will take a whole 1 hour before it gets to the person. That is the meaning of scalability. Scalability means the ability of a blockchain to process transactions very fast. And that is why Solana stand out. That is why Algorand stand out. In fact, BNB, Binance Smart Chain also stand out in terms of scalability. You get so scalability. Currently, the Eth blockchain can only process average of 30 transactions per second, which means it is not scalable. And I can tell you that a lot of transactions entry into blockchain per second. The whole world is trading Ethereum. Now, after the merge, it will be able to process 100,000 transactions per second. It can, and this can even make Ethereum the fastest network, the fastest blockchain network. Imagine a blockchain processing 100 transactions. That means if you send a transaction to someone now, instead of taking 1 hour, it take how many seconds? 2 or 1 second. So another goal is scalability. They want Ethereum to be more scalable. They want it. People are really tired. A lot of people are moving away from Ethereum. You notice that new projects are just launching. They launch on Solana, they launch on Cardano, they launch on Algorand, they launch on BNB especially. Most of them don't really launch on Ethereum again. Why? Because it is very, very expensive. The network fee is even very, very high. Right? Now, continuing my point. Now, history of the merge. Like I said, the merge has been, the Ethereum merge from POW to POF has existed for 5 years, for the past 5 years. They make it too long because of two major reasons. Now, it's just that you can't just say, okay, let's, God forbid, I will not be a bad boy. Let's assume that I'm a bad boy now. Let's assume that I'm a bad boy now. And God forbid, don't let me even use smoking, because some people believe I smoke and I don't smoke. Let's assume I'm a bad boy and I break people's hearts. I don't believe in love, right? So if someone now comes to preach to me now that I should change, the change will not be immediate and it's not be easy. And even me changing will be one of the hardest and the most risky things, because my mind is already programmed into this. Now, picture that thing in the sense of this merge. They don't want to change it immediately because there is a lot of risk. There is DOX attack, there is hackers attack, there is blockchain DDoS attack. You understand? Now, they now made it in 3 major stages. Now, in 3 stages, you understand, but it is 2 major stages and 1 minor stage. Now, the first stage is the beacon stage, the beacon chain launch, and the second one is transition to POS. Now let me make this layman language so that you guys can understand the beacon chain. Now, the beacon chain was launched on December 2020. Now, when Bitcoin, let me show you something. Let me just go to the chart. I thought I've already loaded this thing down. Why this thing is loading? Let me just continue. Now, the Bitcoin chain was launched on December 2020. When they launched it, the price of Ethereum rose from $530 to $1,475 upon the announcement of the launch. Now, what is this Bitcoin chain? Now, let me assume that let me make this example. I love using layman example. The reason why they use the launch. Now, let's assume that I have a company now, and I want to change the location of my company. I don't want to be working where I am, probably due to insecurity or network issue or light issue. You understand? But for me to able to move to another location, for people to be able to know me, for me to be able to confirm that yes, this location works for me, I need to create a separate look a separate company, my own company, but I create another branch in another place. So that another branch in another place, it does not disturb the main work of my main branch. You get, but this another branch, I've used it to test how the place will function. You get the point? Like I just don't want to move there. I want to move there gradually and test it and make people know me that okay, I am now in this new place. So, but if I just imagine that I just close my company and I just move to another place, it will be very sudden and people will not even know what is up. You understand? But when I create another company in another branch and I start directing people to them to help me test the services, help me test the area, is it convenient for them to reach the area? You understand? That is the concept behind Bitcoin chain launch. The Bitcoin chain launch is a separate Ethereum chain that allows real Ethereum to be staked. It allows real Ethereum. That means if you have real Ethereum, you can stake it, but it is not the real Ethereum mainnet. It's not your etherscan.io. You get. Now, the Bitcoin chain is created for purpose of testing and does not affect the main Eth blockchain. You get. Now, another reason, the reason why they launch this Bitcoin chain is because they want to make more publicity, validators to be able to have enough time to stake enough Ethereum so that when they stake enough Ethereum, there will be more than enough Ethereum to secure the network by the time they merge. See, the major thing that helps proof of stake is there has to be a lot of staked coin. You get. We have so many validators. Coinbase is a validator. We have Lido is a validator. We have so many validators like that. We have, but don't let me be more technical because I've promised to be more simple so that people will be able to grab this thing. Get. Now, next slide. Okay, currently now there are over 405 validators. Please, another name for validator is stakers. So these 405 people, they've already staked Ethereum on this Bitcoin chain. That means they are not selling it. They are just taking it to test how the proof of stake chain will work. You get. So each Bitcoin chain has 32 ETH. So I can tell you that 13 million Ethereum has been staked in the Bitcoin chain. As of the time I am making this is my drive. 13 million Ethereum has been staked already, which is making it more secure. You get the point? Good. Now, the second stage is the merge, the transition from POW to POS. Now, before I want to make another layman explanation so that it will be very, very easy for you guys. But before that, let me just explain this. Now, merge, to combine to you, that's the meaning of merge. So I create a mathematical formula of consensus, merge is equal to consensus layer of the Bitcoin chain plus the EVM. EVM means Ethereum virtual machine. Now, if you are very observant, notice that your Polygon address, your Phantom address, your Binance Smart Chain address, let me just keep it there and more like that. If you compare it to your Ethereum address, these three addresses, they are the same. Why? Because these three blockchains, they are a draft of the Ethereum virtual machine. So since they are a draft, they place the blockchain on EVM. So they have to share the same address. Though they are separate blockchain on itself. But the fact that they launch on EVM, that's the reason why they are using EVM. After this class, you can check your trust wallet address, copy your Ethereum address, copy your BSC address, copy your Polygon. You see that they are the same, right? So they want to combine the consensus layer of the Bitcoin chain to the EVM. Now I made another layman example. Okay, I think it's the next slide after this. So just like I said before, the goal here is to what? Is to reduce the power consumption by 99.95%. You get. So after this reduction, the POW network will cease to stop. That means miners, there will not be miners again. Now there's another advantage because of this. I will tell you after the class, and that will be among the incentives that I promised. Okay. Now it will also reduce Eth insurance power. That is, there will be no miners, and it will make it more decentralized. This one is very simple. Now I made a layman language of this. Now, I was telling someone on the phone, someone asked me how this Ethereum merge. Then I made this example to him. I said, the merge picture a okay, picture the merge like an artist. Like let's assume that Olamide is singing on stage and they want to change the song. They want to change, they don't want Olamide to sing again. They want the video to start singing that same song. You understand? So they want to change the artist from Olamide to the video without stopping the song. You know, initially it is normal that if another artist wants to take over the stage, yeah, they have to stop the song so that the other artist will continue, or you understand. But in this case, they want to switch from Olamide to the video without doing what? Without stopping the song. So that is the concept of the merge. Another thing is, imagine a car is moving on a highway and is using petrol. You understand? So now as a driver, you want to change the switch of the power source of the car from petrol to electricity without stopping the car. That means there will be a switch, like if you are very observant with this switch that we use at home, or this switch that you change from NEPA to generator, you understand? So you want to switch from uh POS to POW without disturbing the Ethereum network. That means the block will remain the same, the transaction will remain the same, your Ethereum, your wallet will remain the same. If you stake a coin at PancakeSwap or Uniswap, or let me say Uniswap, it will still be the same. Nothing will change. Nothing will change to users. But developers, those that are developing, they know that yes, they are the one that have caused the change. You get. So I hope this. Please let me know in the comment section if you get this. Please let me know in the comment section by typing "I understand." If you get this explanation I just made, please let me know in the comment section. Just type "I understand," please. Type "I understand." Please let me know in the comment section. Please type "I understand" if you understand what I'm saying so far. Please, I need more comment. I need more comment. I need more comments. Please, there's no joy in you not getting what I'm saying. I need more comments. Please, I need more comments. I need more comments. Okay. Now, effect of the merge. Number one, the block time will reduce. That is, the block time for POW. That is, what is block time? Block time is the time taken to add the new block. So the existing block. You get. So block time will reduce. The block time for POW is 30 seconds. That is, if I send the transactions to the network and it gets added to a block, for my own, for that block that contains my transaction to be added to the existing transaction, it takes 13 seconds before, but now it will be 12 seconds. Secondly, there will be more security and decentralization to the blockchain. Ethereum will be more secured. It will be very, very, very. Thank you very much for the response. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Ethereum will be more secured. Another thing is there will be clear difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I have been reading it on Twitter trend that Ethereum will soon flip Bitcoin. It is possible. And at the same time, it is not also possible. You get, this is crypto price. Nobody knows the exact price. You get the point. Now it will make Ethereum more deflationary. Now there's something, let me show you something. Hey, let me show you something. Let me show you. Okay. Okay, by the time I get to the incentives, I will show you something in the chat. Okay. Okay. Now, currently Ethereum is deflationary because more and more Ethereum are being bought. Now, let me show you. Now, this is the block. These are the list of blocks I'm saying. You can see the time that they are added, right? Now, let me click on a block. Let me click on this block. If you get, by the time it gets more technical about the blockchain, you will know that yes, blockchain life is really, really very, very good, honestly. Okay, I think it's not this one. Let me click on another one. There's something I want to show you guys. There's something I want to show you guys. Okay. Okay, let me show you. It is this one. Okay. Now, I don't know why my screen is not big enough. Okay, here we go. Now, part of this transaction fees that you are seeing, part of this transaction fees that you are seeing, they are being burnt. So initially, Ethereum is deflationary. But with this merge, there will be more deflationary system in Ethereum. That means, you know, where the higher the deflation part of the coin, the higher the price. I don't know if you are getting my point. The higher deflationary part of the coin, the higher the price. So when the merge starts, there will be more deflation system coming to the merge. You get, there will be more deflation, there will be more deflation. And when there's more deflation, the price will continue to actually rise. Now, there's something very, very important that you must have been seeing on Twitter. Misconception about the match. That is misunderstanding of people about the match that I personally felt like people are actually saying trash about. Number one, you must have heard of Ethereum 2.0. If you are very familiar with crypto chain, Ethereum 2.0, they stopped calling it Ethereum 2.0 because people thought there will be another form of Ethereum. No, there's nothing like another form of Ethereum. So the developers of Ethereum says it is no longer Ethereum 2.0, it is now Ethereum Merge. That is why they call it Ethereum Merge. Before it was Ethereum 2.0. Another one is Ethereum supply will decrease to zero. It's not decrease to zero because more and more Ethereum will be added through the stickers, but then it will surely decrease, but not to zero. Another one is it does not reduce ETH scalability. That is a lie. It does not improve ETH scalability. It improves ETH scalability. After this merge, you will see how fast Ethereum blockchain will be. You will see how fast. It will be fast like Solana. Okay. So, I'm running out of time. So the risk of the merge. Number one thing you should know about the risk is that there will be some validators that will be constricted with this thing. When I say constricted, in the sense that they will have higher power to actually have an effect on the price. They can even crash this stuff. That's one risk. Another risk is if the merge turns out to be a failure, there will be more food, there will be more bad sentiment about the Ethereum and it will definitely be done. That is if it fails. Please, I put that comma there. If it fails, but if it actually went successful, it is very, very good. Yet now, effect of the merge on ETH price. Number one, more scalability means more usage. If it is very fast, if you notice that when Solana added scalability to their network, that was when it pumped from $30 to $230. It's pumped a lot. So if this becomes a success, there will be, I can predict that Ethereum price will be trading above $10,000 by the time the bullish price starts. You understand? Another thing is there is a change in tokenomics. That is, the more before during this POW now, every day they add 12,800 Ethereum to the blockchain, which is very, very inflationary and it will actually decrease the price. But now after the merge, there's something called triple halving. You can Google it. The Ethereum produced to the chain every day will now be 1,280 instead of 12,800, which is a very, very great thing. So if you are here today, I can tell you that number one, Ethereum will rise if the merge is a success. I implore you to buy Ethereum if you are very, very, if you are a good, if you are an investor, I will implore you to buy Ethereum. It's very, very good, right? But you should know that there is also a risk of it not being a success. But if it definitely becomes a success, there will be more adoption and you will definitely see the profits. Get it from even me personally, I have Ethereum in my wallet and I'm still buying more. Now, incentives that I promised. The coin that I should now, number one, I said there will be signals, right? Buy this coin, Mines of Dalana. It's on Binance, Mines of Dalana. Buy it. Let me bold it. You can write it down. Buy Mines of Dalana. It is trading at 0.24 or 25 cents now. So you can buy as much as possible. In the bull run, I see this price trading above $3. Yes. Now, if you are buying any of this coin, and another coin is Ethereum. Control B. Now let me give a disclaimer. Buy this coin, but please, before you buy, make sure you know the kind of goal you are playing. if you are playing a long-term goal, it is very, very good for you because you know we are in the bear market and it can dump more on you. But that doesn't mean to not rise in the bull market. You understand? So if you are playing a long-term goal, you will not take any close attention to the price after you bought it. You understand? But if you are taking a short-term goal, you can use your technical analysis to be buying low, selling high. For instance, now Ethereum has been trading within $2,000 to 1,400. So you can be taking arbitrage prices, arbitrage profits. But if you are buying on a long-term goal, it is definitely good, and I can vouch for it. You understand? This is coins that will do 10x, 5x, 8x by the time the bull run comes. So I'm employing you to buy for long term. So if you are buying for long term, you know that there will be noises like this asset is dumping, is pumping. You understand? You make sure that yes, you are buying. Now, second one is important information. This information is very, very good. There's something that will happen tomorrow, September 1. It is called quantitative tightening. Now, if you notice that during the COVID-19 market, during COVID-19, that will be the second incentive. During the COVID-19, people are not going to work. People are not going to work. Everybody's at home, so they are not working. So the US government prints more money and pump it to the financial market. Now, when they print more money and pump it to the financial market, in 2020, Bitcoin price pumped. Now, let me show you. Let me use 1 week. Now, I'm coming in. Now, if you check this candlestick, if you are a trader, September 2020, that was when they actually printed the money. Ethereum Bitcoin price rose from $10,442 to what price? It rose to $36,000 in the space of how many months? 4, 5, 6 months. That is one of the effects of this quantitative tightening. What they do is they print more money and they use it to buy stocks or buy bonds. You understand? Now, they've done that. Now, see something now. If you are into crypto trading, you notice that June 1, there was a big, in June, don't let me see June 1, in June, the month of June, there was a big crash in the market. This was because they practiced the opposite of quantitative easing, which is quantitative tightening. That is, they remove money from circulation. Now, you know, I said they printed more money to circulation. What they do is they buy bond, which is the financial market. Now, for them to remove money from circulation, they have to sell the bond. So they sold $45 billion worth of that bond, which affects the whole market. Now, I'm coming. I want to show you something. There's always a proof for everything. Now, this is a candlestick showing June 2022. You can see Ethereum price, Bitcoin price started from $26,000 and it ended at $17,000 because they sold $45,000 worth of assets. You understand? Now, since they sold it, it caused a crash. Now, tomorrow they want to start selling up to 90 billion. That is times 2. So I can predict that market will dump very soon. Yes, I can tell you that market will dump unless there are other factors that will change, which I will tell you tomorrow. You understand? I can't tell you everything. There is FOMC meeting, there is CPI meeting. But if you are judging things based on only this quantitative tightening, I can tell you that there will be a big crash in the market very soon. There will be a big, because they will say they've pumped too much money during the COVID-19 and now they are trying to get rid of it. And the only way they can get rid of it is what? By selling their asset before. So when they said there will be fears in the market, people will also sell with them. You understand? So that is that about that. Please, after this class, due to the time, I would appreciate if you can actually ask questions on the group to be a very, very good thing. Time does not permit me. And another reason why I'm not using long time is because I don't want to spend much of your time at night. I know everybody has something doing. Everyone wants to go and watch ball. You understand? So please, tomorrow I'll continue. I hope you enjoyed this class. Please let me know in the comment section by typing yes, I enjoyed it. Please let me know. It serves as, let me know in the comment section by People that raise their hand, please, I'm very, very sorry due to the time. You can always ask the question on in the group. But please, the only way you can actually use in appreciating this is let me know if you're enjoying this class. Let me know in the comment section. Please let me know. That's the only way. That's the only way you can actually appreciate the effort so far. Please let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Please let me know in the comment section by typing yes, I enjoyed the class or yes, I understand. Please let me know. 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 Let me know, please. I will still show you more secret tomorrow. I'll still show you more secret tomorrow. I will show you more secret tomorrow. I always have things up my sleeves. I always have sleep. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So tomorrow it will be very, very, tomorrow's class is not as much as this, but I'm going to dwell more on financial analysis like this. And like I said, Ethereum, September is a very, very big month. And trust me, you will not make a wrong financial decision if you follow my teaching. So I'll be closing this meeting now. Thank you very much. I'll be expecting your questions on the elite P2P in or elite main group or any group or even my DM. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be closing this meeting now. Thank you so much. Yeah.